to my channel. My name is Laju. If you're new here, you are highly welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you and welcome back. Today, I'll be doing something a bit different. We're in the month of March and spring is springing up, so I thought to bring some spice to the channel. So today, I'll be shining the spotlight on a mompreneur I admire so much. I admire her work. Also, this week is the World Books Day, and it only makes sense to shine the spotlight on an author. But before I introduce her, kindly like my video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. So today I have with me here Folasayo Williams. She's a mom, she's an author of children's books, and the CEO of Sheni and Teni. She's going to tell us a bit more about herself.
Oh, thank you, Laji, for inviting me to talk to you. Yes, I'm Folasayo Williams. I founded Sheni and Teni because I wanted to help raise independent, confident, and empathetic children. And I wanted to do that through two main ways, like cultural education and representation. So the toys that we create, the books that we create are always going to be kind of pillared around representing, the Black and brown children, as well as providing a means for everybody, regardless of where you're from, to learn about African cultures and what makes us beautiful and special.
That's lovely. That's very lovely. Thank you once again for accepting my invitation and coming here today. I really appreciate it. All right, so I just have a few questions for you, in celebration of the World Book Day that's coming up. So my first question really is, what was the inspiration behind the brand? I feel like you kind of answered it, but can you just elaborate?
Yes. So basically, I've talked about the brand. I can talk about the book since we're talking about World Book Day. So I think for me, I wanted a way to introduce the concepts of kindness and empathy to my children, and I wanted like a fun way of introducing that. I mean, we know that kids learn the most when they're playing, so I wanted to create a character that was kind and empathetic and was doing practical things that are age appropriate as well for little kids to pick up on and think, oh, if I do this, then I'm being kind, I'm being empathetic, I'm being considerate. And so it's based on a little girl, Ara, who finds out that she's a superhero the first time she actually makes a conscious decision to help. So I think I just wanted to get that message across to my kids, as well as any other child that would buy the book, that you are a superhero, you are special, because when you decide to kind of empathize with someone and do what you can to help them. So that was just like the premise behind the book.
That's lovely. Thank you for that. So can you tell us, what was the hardest part of writing the book for you?
Ooh, the hardest part I think was being able to structure my day around time to be creative, to actually write, because as you know, I've got two kids, two young kids. I work full time, and so there's a lot of pressures to manage time. And so I think getting time to be creative. So most of the time I had to wait until the kids were in bed and I'm just like alone to actually get the story down. And I think it was that, and alongside that is self-publishing, because I did self-publish book. So researching, just trying to find out exactly what I need to do to bring the book all together, get it to print, learning a whole new software, the publishing software, like learning the whole new software and Google and YouTube and how do you do this research. It takes a lot of time to pull everything together to present like one copy, just like a physical representation of a book. So I think those are the two main things that were like the most difficult, I would say.
Yeah, I can totally relate with that as someone who has self-published also.
Yes,
it was a completely different learning process. You're trying to do it yourself, from the branding to the marketing, the creativity and everything.
Yeah, marketing, no one. You don't have like a publisher behind you, you have to find a way of marketing and getting the book out there. But I think those are the biggest, I guess, challenges.
As an entrepreneur and an author and the mom generally. What has the whole experience taught you?
It's taught me, first of all, it's shown me that I can do more than I've ever given myself credit for. Growing up, I never thought of myself as being creative. I never thought of myself as, being a businesswoman. That was never like my goal or intention. But just putting myself out there and stepping out to help hopefully solve what's the pain point in a lot of people's lives, being able to find representative books and toys and with a really good message. I think it's shown me that actually if I actually just get out of my head a little and step out, then I can actually effect change. It's shown me as well that so it's all around that, being resilient. It's shown me that I actually have a drive that perhaps maybe I may not have brought through in other parts of my life. So, when you're running your own business, it's like a little baby, you've thought about a concept from, a very tiny seed and you want that thing to grow. So that resilience, I'm very shy. I'm very kind of like, I don't tend to put myself out there. And I think just being in this space, I've learned a lot about myself that actually I can. I'm introverted, but being introverted doesn't mean you can't, also be the face of your business and solve problems that people have. It's taught me how to ask for help as well. Again, I'm the kind of person where I just feel like if I do all the research, if I buckle down, I'll be able to find the solution to a problem. I'll be able to do this, but life, it doesn't really go like that. And there's no shame in asking for help.
Definitely.
Exactly, as a mom, there's little kids do take up a lot of your time.
True.
And focus and your attention. So asking for help when you need it, I've learned that, okay, you just have to. What else has it taught me? There's a lot of people out there who are doing the same thing and you can draw support from them. So, I have groups of friends who are also mompreneurs, as we like to call ourselves. Aside from even like that asking for help, just that support. Being an entrepreneur can be like a lonely journey. You have a creative thing that you're trying to push. Nobody else really gets it like you.
I know.
Other moms that are on the same journey, that help. So it's been lovely being in that environment and finding out that that these people exist. I think lots of learnings. If I start now, I'll just I'll just stop there for now.
All right. Should we expect more books from Sheni and Teni? And since Ara is girl character and you're
boy mom,
so should we expect like boy characters in the nearest future or something?
I think never say never. Like I think definitely there's room for more books. There's room for more toys and puzzles, which is one of the other things that we make as well. So there's always room. I think I'm not necessarily focused on creating a boy character at the moment, purely because the reason why I went for a female superhero is we don't see enough of that as it is. Like most of the superheroes we see or hear about, Iron Man, Spider-Man, they're all like men. And exactly, and then as a boy mom, as you said, I actually wanted my boys to see like a female lead.
That makes sense.
As well. So I'm not necessarily looking to create a male equivalent, but you never know, she might have a sidekick or something, like, just wherever the inspiration leads. But I definitely I wanted it to be a female for a reason, to show that that women are superheroes as well, and we're also protagonists, and we can take leadership positions, and boys need to see that as well. So,
that's brilliant. That's a brilliant one. Thank you so much for your time. So can we see a copy of your new book, Ara, the Thunder Girl?
So this
is that's it.
And that's her as Thunder Girl, obviously. When she discovers she's got superpowers, because she decides to help, she turns into a superhero.
Oh, that's brilliant. Do we also have Sheni and Teni puzzles here?
Yes, we do. So we've got, I'll show you, this is the Nigeria box. So it's actually like 3 puzzles in one, and it displays the, you know, the cultural groups within the country. So we've got one for Ghana as well, and South Africa as well. So it just, you know, it's a way of kids learning about, you know, different cultures in the respective countries. And there's also like short stories, like there's just like a little part with the short stories in there that, you know, it helps them. You can read with your kids as they play. It describes what's going on, and they can just learn, you know, a few words from the local language, and just, you know, get your imagination going about how life was and is, you know, in some respect.
I must confess though, like I have the Nigerian set, the Sheni and puzzle set, but I kept it because my daughter started eating it and doing silly things with it, and I thought, oh no, you can't ruin this. So I kept it aside, like, okay, maybe when you are when you're older, but yeah, well done. I also like the short stories. So if you're watching this, you should really check out Sheni and Teni sets. They're really amazing. If you're from Nigeria, Ghana, South Africa, you know, these puzzles, they basically I like cultural, you know, parts, you know, they make your children aware of their background and all that, because I'm very particular about making my children culturally aware, because, you know, you're in a completely different environment, and you can just get so absorbed into their culture and you forget your roots and origins. So I'm very particular about, you know, finding people that showcase our African culture. So well done on that.
Oh, thank you.
All right, today's video has been amazing. Thank you so much, Folasayo, for, you know, for coming on here today. Thank you for sharing your purpose, your talents, and your gifts with the world, and for not holding back. You mentioned that you are, you know, an introvert, and yeah, I know how hard that can be sometimes. We make excuses and all, but thank you for doing what you do. I really enjoyed having you here today. To have a lovely day. So that's it, guys. Please don't forget to like this video, subscribe to my channel, but most importantly, check out Sheni and Teni on Instagram, and I believe that your website. I'll also put the link, sheniandteni.com. You can get the toys, the puzzles, and a new book, Ara the Thunder Girl. All right, bye.